Horizon. This is Star Trek Enterprise Season 2. This is a Mayweather episode where he goes back to visit his family and all that. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's not one of my top episodes or anything like that, but we're going to break it down. We're going to use my space system, the patented space system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment in each category. You get a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm going to give the storyline a 1. Mayweather's dad has passed away. So Mayweather, if you've been following along in Star Trek, he grew up on one of these cargo ships. So like families live there and they go back and forth and they take cargo, and sometimes they're attacked by pirates, sometimes we're not. We've seen an episode earlier in season 1, maybe, about these kind of cargo crews. So his father passes away. It looks like his brother takes over the command. His mom's the engineer. He goes back to visit them, and it's pretty much mapped out. I like the story. I'm still giving it a 1. So 0 is garbage, 1 is good, 2 is amazing. Can't give it amazing, like, you know, they're going to get there. The brother's going to be tense. Oh, you left us. It's all this kind of stuff that we've seen many times before. They threw in some bad guys just to give them something to do. It's fine. The story's fine. I don't hate it or anything like that, but it is a little generic. But I do like Mayweather a lot, actually. So we're going to get to the characters portion. But for the story, I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give the pacing a 1.5, though, as I do think it is paced out pretty good. Once the villains get introduced, you're like, it sets in course, it sets stuff in motion now where it's like, oh, okay, he goes, why don't we upgrade the weapons? And then the brother's like, listen, you haven't been here in years. Why are you suddenly now going to tell me how to run this, right? So they butt heads a bit. But it's all handled pretty good. There is some good tension there. It's not boring. But I can't give it a 2 score because really, you know what's going to happen, right? Like that, no one's going to die, right? Mayweather's not going to die, but you're not for sure that maybe the mom won't die, or so there is more tension that you would think that there would be. So I'm giving it 1.5 because there is a bit more tension and suspense that you think that there would be based on the story that you got for this one. The artistry, I'll also give it a 1.5. Got some good space stuff going on in here. Mostly it's just on the cargo ship, which is like, yeah, it's okay. It looks like a cargo ship. What do you want? Everything looks good. There's nothing that's going on that you're like, wow, my mind's blown. Like, this is so crazy, right? It's just, you know, good stuff. Anytime you're off the ship, it is cool. So it's like, you're not always, I love the look of the Enterprise itself, but it's nice to see other ships. So you got to see a little bit. So I'm going to give it a 1.5. I think it looked pretty good. I am watching this on Blu-ray with my surround sound. So when the battles happen, it is pretty epic. So that's kind of good. The music's good. Yeah. Characters, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. I love the Enterprise crew, obviously Mayweather included. The Enterprise crew, I think collectively as a crew, if you just judge it all as one piece, they're probably my favorite crew of all the Star Trek shows. Mayweather, no exception. He's a great character. There's a lot of, you get to learn a lot about his family and stuff through this episode. And I like the guy. He's a stand-up guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a good soul, like a good-natured guy. I like the brother. You know, the brother's got a tough job, right? The dad's gone. He's like, I've got to take this over. I don't have the experience. I'm not ready, but I'm really the only one here who can do anything. And he's trying his best. He's also a little bit pissed that his brother left. I can see that. I don't think the guy's being unreasonable. He wasn't being like one of these crazy characters who's like, F you, brother, don't come back. Like, he's just he's just pissed. And you can understand that, right? And it's like, oh, my brother went off to join Starfleet. Now everyone's going to Starfleet to do stuff, and nobody wants to, you know, haul this crap anymore. So that is all there, and it's good. The mom is great. She wasn't like this like silly mom or trying to pick sides or, oh, you should all make up. It's like, she's like, look, you gotta do what you gotta do. Your dad was proud of you. That's it. So we gotta get shit done. She's like, I can't sit here and worry about, oh, what's going on with my sons and break up these fights. It's like, I got stuff to do on here, so we have to get this, you know, shit resolved. I liked her a lot. I thought she was great. All the characters were good in this one. So yeah, there you go, 2 out of 2. Enjoyment factor, I'll give it a 1. Like, it's fine. I like this episode. So far, all of season 2, I've liked them all. I think 7, this one's getting a 7. I think 7's the lowest score I've given. And 7 is still pretty damn good. Like, if you compare this to anything new from Star Trek, or if you compare this episode to anything, let's say Doctor Who, God forbid you're still watching that trash show. Yeah, I mean, this is, if you compared this to Doctor Who, you'd be like, this is like a 12 out of 10. But I'm comparing it to other Enterprise episodes. That's why it's getting a 7. It's not to say that this is not a great episode. My space system compares the things to itself. I'm not even really, I'm not comparing to Star Wars, right? Which of course, I mean, if you compared Enterprise to the Acolyte, it would be like comparing a steak to like a turd. Like, I mean, would you rather eat a turd or a steak? Like, it's just like, that's how stupid it is. So anyways, really like this episode. Thought it was great. If you like my space system, please like the video, check out the playlist, and subscribe to the channel. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time.